And finally, let us try to sum up our lecture about stylistics of structural language levels. Some linguists consider that linguistics has by no means been consistently interested in the study of style. They cannot see where style would fit in the familiar scheme of phonology, morphology, syntax, nor in the scheme of semantics, pragmatics, etc. Then why can it be considered as a branch of general linguistics? The best way to find answers to most of these and similar questions is to investigate informational values and possibilities of language units, following the structural hierarchy of language levels suggested by a well-known linguist, Benveniste, several decades ago. Benveniste's scheme of analysis proceeds from the level of the phoneme through the levels of the morpheme and the word to that of the sentence. One or several phonemes combined constitute a unit of a higher level. The second level, that of morphemes, or the morphemic level. So one or usually more than one morpheme make a word, a lexeme, hence the lexical level. One or usually more than one word make an utterance, or in traditional terminology, a sentence. We could go on singling out paragraph level and text level. Thus, language presents a hierarchy of levels, from the lowest up to the highest. Each level consists of units of the neighboring lower level. Each level is described by what we named above a level discipline: phonetics, morphology, lexicology, syntax. To this, the modern text linguistics may be added. Of course, stylistics does not fit in here. Below, we shall present levels and units of analysis in language that can help organize and shape a stylistic analysis. Language in its broadest conceptualization is not a disorganized mass of sounds and symbols, but is instead an intricate web of levels, layers, and links. Thus, any utterance or piece of text is organized through several distinct levels of language. To start off, here is a list of the major levels of language and the related technical terms in language study, along with a brief description of what each level covers. So level of language and branch of language study. The sound of spoken language, the branch of language study, phonology, phonetics. The patterns of written language, the shape of language on page, branch of language study, graphology. The words we use, vocabulary of a language. The branch of language study, lexical analysis, lexicology. The meaning of words and sentences. The branch of language study, semantics. Textual, text linguistics. The way words and sentences are used in everyday situation, the meaning of language in context, pragmatics, discourse analysis. Thus, we can single out levels of stylistic research: stylistic phonetics, stylistic morphology, stylistic lexicology, stylistic syntax. Whatever level we take, stylistic describes not what is in common use, but what is specific in this or that respect, what differentiates one sublanguage from others. Stylistic phonetics, phonostylistics, studies phonetic organization of prose and poetic texts. Here are included rhythm, rhythmical structure, rhyme, alliteration, assonance, onomatopoeia, which is correlation of the sound form and meaning, deviation in normative pronunciation, etc. In contemporary advertising, mass media, and above all, imaginative prose sound is foregrounded mainly through the change of its accepted graphical representation. Morphological stylistics view stylistic potential of grammatical categories of different parts of speech. Special stylistic value is achieved in root and affixational morphemes through repetition. Lexical stylistics studies functions of direct and figurative meanings, also the way contextual meaning of a word is realized in the text. Lexical stylistics deals with various types of connotations: expressive, evaluative, emotive. Syntactic stylistics studies syntactic expressive means, word order, and word combinations, different types of sentences, the length and the structure of a sentence, the types of syntactic connections. also deals with origin of the text, its division on the paragraphs, dialogues, direct and indirect speech, the connection of the sentences, and types of sentences.